people, welcome to another edition of the finger tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. With me, Big Jim, and Ninja Boy is back in the house for a very good reason. Apart from the fact we're trying to avoid all the flooding that's going on around here, the very good reason for him being here is we are doing the Hardy Boyz Ring Domination, and this is quite a landmark event for Ninja Boy because you'll have known, if you followed us since season 1, we've been obviously playing this game since it started. It seems every time he gets into the top tier, or if he's just a butt crack away from being in the top tier, they bring out a new tier, and he's forever playing catch up, and he's forever sort of chasing the cards, if you like. But just recently, just the last 24, not that kind of butt, just last 24 hours, Ninja Boy has pro'd a Dean Ambrose Ultimate card, which for Ring Domination has given him a deck that has put him into WrestleMania 33 mode, which means for the first time he is chasing some proper event cards. And now you've already made some good progress. Why don't you just show us the progress? Show us the progress you've made already. So keen is Ninja Boy to get his hands on both of these Hardy Boys that he has already done
King Shamrock WrestleMania.
And you've already started
4 pieces into Matt Hardy.
Into his.
It's definitely Matt.
This would be his first ever event card. Now, some of you are going to be going, well, how come he's got WrestleMania cards already? What gives? Obviously, he's a valued member of Team BadLadDad. And we've been in WrestleMania tier since it kicked off. And so, of course, the WrestleMania cards that he has are the cards that he's been getting from these team events. What we also have is his ladder reward. Now, of course, he's still in ranked mode. He's still in Ultimate. So how many games are you away from your Ultimate reward? Or from your ladder reward, sorry. Not many, is it?
2.
2 games away. So he's actually going to get, think of it as like a guaranteed Ultimate pull. So from an Ultimate point of view, what would you be looking for? What would give you a nice pro? What would help your deck?
Samoa Joe. Left arrow. I need a good left arrow. And he'd be... I want Samoa Joe. He's really the main one I need.
Okay. Well, just before I skip into Ring Domination, I just want to have a look. Although I'm just powering up cards.
Ooh.
Oh, I should have powered up these, shouldn't I? Well, I'm just powering up cards in... yeah, God, I should have powered these up, shouldn't I? As you can see, I'll say it for a third time. I'm just powering up some cards in this Ring Domination because I've just given up on these WrestleMania King of the Rings for now. But having said that, I did win the first match, and
you must have won the second.
As we're in an event, you obviously are picking up plenty of energies, so I might as well put them to good use and see how we get on. Although, as I say, I'm not holding out much hope because having had a good run to start off with, 5 semi-finals and then a final, so I've got a WrestleMania card from that. I've not even reached the knockout stages since. That shows you how tough it has become in ye oldie king of the Ringonian. Right, here we go. Ring Domination, and as you can see, I'm behind Ninja Boy. I think for the first time ever in a Ring Domination, apart from perhaps if he starts 2 minutes before me. That's the first time I've ever been behind. So, should we get a cracking?
Yes, we shall.
Bring out the cracking.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get a cracking.
You have 35 picked up, there's left, I have 20.
Right, so we started at roughly the same time, so you must have played 15 more matches than me then. Yeah, so haven't quite worked out why we've got less time to do this. I don't know why this didn't start until Thursday evening. For us in the UK, these events normally start 8 AM on a Thursday.
Can I just say something?
You can say something.
My Dean Ambrose is not fully done because I had to pray him in time for this, so one is fully done, but on matches, but the other one was halfway done. I
think most people,
because he would have probably been better than Owens.
In fact, I don't think anybody goes into these Ring Domination with a full powered deck. You normally have got a couple of cards you're trying to train up, although they only count when you're attacking, they don't count when you're defending, so that's something to remember when you're trying to power up your cards. Oh, that was a bit stupid, wasn't it? I'm so busy talking, I didn't even check the stats on that. Should it be Jim? Well, I've got to fight back here. But also, you obviously want to try and
But to be fair, he had the Shawn Michaels Prime. So.
Yeah, of course that.
And he had all the Event Pros.
Whereas I've been talking about playing a lesser deck. Oh, he would do that, wouldn't he? Well, there's not much I can do here. Whereas I was talking about playing a lesser deck, and or at least a couple of lesser cards, so you're playing a slightly weaker opponent. Ninja Boy can't do that because he's just cracked into that WrestleMania 33. So if you need to say something, come back on camera. It's no good hiding away. What do you want to say? Waiting on a network.
I wasn't actually going to say anything.
Oh, were you not?
No.
Were you just waving?
Yeah. I was
waving from a distance, right? That's not a pic. So yeah, the Hardy Boyz. I mean, I have to say, they did need to do something just to try and liven up these events, because they've been getting very monotonous, just going through Road to Glory and Ring Dommy Dim Dom every week. So to actually give you 2 event cards, so you're starting off actually with a WrestleMania card, just gave you that little bit of extra incentive rather than starting with an ultimate. What is it?
I was waving again.
Okay, we're meant to be mind readers when we see these little fingers appearing in the corner. Are you actually going to be in this video, or are you just going to sit down there and hide from everyone? Show them your t-shirt. Where did your t-shirt come from?
Wrestle Crate.
Wrestle Crate! Don't forget, you get 10% off. If you go to wrestlecrate.co.uk, make a first order, get to the checkout part, put BadLadDad as your code.
Funny enough, I'm playing Tied India.
And you will get 10% off your first order. And AJ Styles t-shirt that he's wearing is one that came from Wrestle Crate.
10.
What are you showing people there?
Tied India. 10% off.
10. Alright, okay. Right. I'm doing slightly better here because I'm just paying a bit more attention to what I'm doing.
First 2 cards have been event cards, so I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, but what you'll probably find, as I've said to you before, is he'll have some event cards, but then he's going to bring out a couple of uncommons or a common, yeah, that you can bring down. You can bring down. So, Ninja Boy.
Yeah.
We've not had you on camera. Come back. Something's never changed. We've not had you on camera since we've had the Raw and SmackDown shake-up. So we've not had your thoughts on how you think things have gone and whether you're pleased or not pleased. So, pray tell, what did you make of it all?
Okay.
Could you perhaps tell us a little bit more than okay? And there he goes.
Jericho.
Ladder Reward, Chris Jericho. That's not a pro, is it?
No.
No? It's not a bad card, though. It's not a bad one to have. That's possibly the least welcomed ladder reward in the history of ladder reward cards. The least anticipated and the least heralded. Come on, mate. Tell us what you thought of Raw and SmackDown shake-up.
Okay.
Go into specifics.
Well, it was a bit...
It's like trying to get blood out of a stone, this, isn't it? Come on, tell us.
I was just speaking, then you cut me off.
Go. Go, go, go.
Okay. So, it was a bit weird how like people just came out and announced that they were on a brand.
Yeah, it was a bit strange. It wasn't quite how we would have anticipated them doing. We thought they'd do something pretty similar to when they did the split in the first place. You'd have people sort of standing talking about the merits of getting someone in, and yeah, you'd say, okay, well, we're going to take Seth Rollins, so you can have whoever. But it was just that it started in the car park. I think Apollo Crews was the first person announced as going to Raw, and that was announced from a car park on Twitter before Raw had even started. And that's how the program's kind of progressed. People just suddenly appearing.
Yeah.
And didn't really sort of...
At least AJ Styles
really
stayed on SmackDown.
That was the big thing for us, wasn't it? We didn't want AJ Styles, and apparently that was just a last-minute decision that he didn't move. Because, of course, it was... Out of all of the possible moves, that was the one that everyone was anticipating.
The most obvious.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Right, who am I doing? I don't have that many weak cards to put in. So I'm going to have to...
Oh, I have gone.
do a bit of that. Now, in terms of pulls, since we've started playing this, I did pull a Seth Rollins Harden card.
I pulled a Xavier Woods SummerSlam. That's my best pull.
But I've not had anything else. I think Survivor Roman Regains was the next best that I've picked so far.
I had like 3 legendaries.
It's not going to trouble the scorers.
In a row for pieces.
And doing okay here. Where's he? I've had a very nice lunchtime at the Bar and Burgers in Islington. And
I had chicken nuggets, I don't like burgers.
I had a very nice chili burger. Nice bit of heat, like a bit of heat with my food. And of course, what's the best thing to wash it down with? Nice beer. Yeah, Ninja Boy's mum was there as well. And she's also secretly here too. Quietly in the background. Doing Ninja Boy mum type things. But she's sworn us on pain of death not to turn the camera around. Oh look, there you go. Xavier Woods. And I'm waiting on a network. So yeah, we had a nice little family trip out just to get out of this place. You're not 103, you don't need to groan when you're sitting down.
Yes, I do.
Right, I think we'll just do... I've got a couple more bouts here. How many more bouts have you got to go, buddy?
Well, one's probably going to regenerate, but yeah.
Right,
2.
okay. We'll just rattle through these 2 then, and then we'll get out of your faces for today. And hopefully when we come back, we will be fully hardied up.
That sounds weird.
That sounds perfectly good to me.
Well then, something's wrong. Hello.
Right. I am now going to use Bazza. Baron Corbin, as you can see, I finally got round to powering up Baron Corbin as much as I could. And he's now just got to play a few games to get top ranked. I've had some interesting questions on YouTube recently. I appreciate this. Some of you guys, obviously this is your first season, first time you've been playing WWE SuperCard. But we've had a few questions like, what does MITB mean? That's Money in the Bank. That's the event, which I'm sure you'll now be going, oh, of course, MITB. And yes, we do say things like Broccoli Legions and Roman Regains. We do actually know the real names. We do know it's Brock Lesnar. We do know it's Roman Reigns. We do know it's not Athena Relinza. That's just me being stupid, and I'm sorry, but if you're going to hang around here for much longer, then you're going to have to put up with it, because that's what I do.
That's what I do.
I'm stupid.
No, I'm stupid.
It's just our way of getting through the mundane day we live here in London.
Life.
Right, I should have at least one more. As you say, with the regeneration, there might be a couple. I don't think I'm going to get Mr. Shamrock though. Just waiting on a network.
Kentucky Shamrock.
I had a couple that where I actually got through. I'd won, and then it got onto this waiting on a network, and then it disappeared, and I had to get logged back in. And it hadn't given me my picks. I hadn't counted the win. This is going to go, isn't it? Waiting on a network. Oh, she's back. Oh, with a piece. I was just thinking about it. For keeping me waiting. I'm talking about the game. I've called the game a she. There we go, there's another piece. Oh, look at that. An Elite Kofi Kingston. Well, that's some decent picks. This is obviously all fusion chamber food. The fusion chamber. Long John Silver and a Pirates in the fusion chamber, waiting for something to do. I wonder when we're going to get our first WrestleMania fusions. Because not that many cards on the WrestleMania tier compared to the other tiers so far. Searching for opponent. Need an opponent.
Yeah.
Right, if you do ever see yourself as an opponent on one of our videos, do let us know. We do get the occasional tweet and the odd person on the YouTube page saying...
Talking of seeing yourselves as an opponent.
Yeah.
I remember one time there was a glitch in Rank Mode where I had to play myself.
Yeah, if only we'd been filming that.
If only.
That would have just been superb. Superb.
Superb.
But it didn't happen. So you just have to take his word for that.
Take it.
Take her his word. Right. I seem to have most of my ultimate event cards and none of my chunky WrestleManias. So I need to hope I'm not going to get hit with HBK or Broccoli Legions just like that. Well, that's a forlorn hope, wasn't it? That's one thing, because they're both up arrows. They could have thought about that, but because they're both up arrows, it does mean you can try and protect yourself a bit. So let's just go down this bottom corner. Let's see you up arrow me with that, mister. Right, let's take that out.
Well done.
This may not be a lost cause after all. I was thinking I was not going to progress here, but...
Come on, Styles, beat him again. Hey.
There we go. That'll do for me, laddie. Is that you gone? Okay, well this will be me gone. Let's just see what I get. So, congratulations, Ninja Boy, on your ladder reward.
Ooh, I was so excited.
Congratulations on Mr. Shamrock. And I'm not going to congratulate you on your first event card yet, because it hasn't happened. But we will. We will be there to see it. So, it is now Friday evening UK time. Have wonderful weekends, people. Hope that you get around to doing what you want to do, as well as playing a bit of SuperCard. That'll do very nicely. Don't forget, if you like the video, smash us a few likes down below. Don't forget to subscribe, because that way you'll get to find out what's coming out and when. Another way to do that, follow us on Twitter. Give you a bit more banter on Twitter, because obviously there's a few delays on trying to get something out. I can let you know through that medium. There's also Instagram. There's also Facebook. It's all at BadLadDad. And until we see you again, you stay cool.